Hey everybody, welcome to Shooting the with Yankee. As always, I'm Yankee, so let's start shooting. Today's question is an easy one because I confused everybody yesterday. We're going to cover something that's, just your opinion. There's no right or wrong. The question is, the topic is, what is the best carry gun you can buy new? Not talking finding any deal on a used one. You can buy new for $200 or less, under $200. If it's $200, that's close enough. But let's just say $200 or less. What would be your choice for a carry gun? There's lots of options. You might think, well, that's not something you can actually do. You can't get a reliable gun for under $200. And I hate to say it, but yes, you can. Well, I don't hate to say it. I hate to contradict you, but yes, you can. There's all kinds of options out there. You can get FMKs. I don't know if they're good or not, but you can get them. You can get a Ruger LCP. That's, a decent little gun. You can even get a High Point if you want it. Those aren't pretty, but they work. And they look like, a Glock fucked a vacuum cleaner. I actually have a video on that of how they came to be. But there's all kinds of options for under $200. What would be your choice for a handgun for self-defense under $200? Now, the one I personally am choosing is one that I've actually bought dozens of times. And you might be like, well, that's bad. If you bought it dozens of times, did it break? Did you decide you didn't like it, sell it, whatever? No, I bought them to give them away for TYMP. This used to be the TYMP gun. It was the gun I gave away before the G3Cs came along, and it was the G2C. These are the predecessor to the G3C, and they can regularly be bought new now because there's still lots of them in the system for $199. I've even seen them as low as $189.95. But generally on gun.deals, they're $199.99, right under $200. So that is a great gun for that price range. Now, is the G3C a little better? I think it is a little better. That's why I switched to the G3C. And occasionally on sale, you can find a G3C for $200, but generally they're $240, $250. But you can get a G3 sometimes. And if you can find a G3 for $200, get it. But I give away the G2C or gave away the G2C many times, and it was an excellent gun. I haven't had anybody have any problems with them yet. At least they didn't let me know if they did. So that's my choice for one of the best carry guns you can get brand spanking new for $200 or less. It's the Taurus G2C. It's a double stack 9mm pistol, and it will definitely get the job done. It's a reliable gun from a reputable company, and that's my choice. Now, let's see what everyone else has to say. Remember, this is not something that's verifiable. It's your opinion. And hopefully someone out there's had some experience with some of these guns I'm curious about, like the FMK or the EAAs or, something like that. I would love to see someone answer with one of those. But let's see what they do answer over here. Phyllis Shanice says, High Point C9, you have to sneak up on it ugly. It is a nice little gun, actually, though. They work just great. We have an old High Point in the barn out at my old house where I used to live. My family still lives there. It's out in a tackle box out in the garage. You can take that thing out there, blow the spider eggs out of it, and just take it out and shoot it. And the thing's getting old now. Still works every time. Dale Riggedy said, I have no idea. I don't think he knows what we're talking about. He's probably having one of his senior moments. He was 107 years old. So he's probably not sure where he's at or who peed his pants, much less, what the topic is right now. Ramon D1776 says, hard question to answer, so no idea. Oh, has he really? I mean, I'm glad he weighed in, even not to have an answer. He's at least supporting the Pets and Vets program. But come on, there's lots of guns out there under $200. Ruger LCP, that's a go-to if you can't think of anything else. Just a little advice, a little suggestion. Mike White, 2A Advocacy, says, I don't think there are too many good carry guns under $200, none that I would want anyway. Well, that doesn't, whether you want it or not, doesn't mean it's good or not. It can still be good, whether you want it or not. It just might not be good enough for you. Like some people might be happy with a Bursa. I wouldn't want a Bursa, but doesn't mean it's not good. Just means it's not functional, or in NAA Mini. How about a little NAA Mini, the 22 Magnum Mini, maybe as a belt buckle, as I mentioned before the chat. That'd be a cool thing to have. Come on, have a little creativity. Dale Rickety said, yep, the little EAA revolver, I got one. I think he means NAA revolver. And those are cool little guns. Like I said, I don't think they're the greatest self-defense gun in the world, but if you didn't have anything else, they would work. They make 22 Magnums. I have a little 22 Magnum one somewhere. But like I said, I want the one that's part of a belt buckle. And I wish they would make a belt buckle for the trackline belts that you could attach it to, because those are perfect size for little belt buckles. There's lots of guns that could be belt buckle size, like a C-Camp. I would love to see someone make a belt buckle for a C-Camp. They're small. And if you look at them compared to the big old like rodeo Western guy belt buckles, they're actually would be much smaller. Ghost Shadow. Only gun here under $200 is Sky. Everything else is over $200. Well, you have access to the internet. There's lots of stuff on the internet that's under $200. Like I said, the G2Cs, the LCPs, all kinds of stuff you can find. Gun.deals is your friend if you don't have a local manufacturer, a local shop you buy from regularly. I have a local shop I buy from, and I always try them first. If I can't get something from them, I'll resort to other methods. But even if I see something in another shop, I'll go back to them first and see if they can get it for me. Hooked on Phonics worked for me. Used his 23-month WAP chat to say High Point C9 or Taurus G2C or G3C, kind of limited due to the price. Well, that's the whole point of this. It's to make people think about what would be a good budget gun. And all those are good. C9 is a very functional gun. It ain't nothing you're going to use as a barbecue gun, but it looks like an Electrolux vacuum cleaner, but it's still a functional gun that would do good for someone who, doesn't care about guns, but needs one for self-defense for a temporary situation or something. That's a good option. Like if you're someone who's been threatened and you're like, for a short time, I'm going to need to be armed. You don't want to spend a lot of money. There you go. And the Taurus G2C, definitely something. That was my choice. I think that's a great choice. Kind of saddens me that a lot of people, when faced with this budget, didn't even think of that gun, because it is a good gun. I've given away dozens of them. Now we just give away something different now. I would love to start giving away the Beretta APX A1 if I could find them in the right price range. But so far, the G3Cs are still cheaper. I wish the Beretta would make a deal with me. Or I wish Taurus make a deal with me. I don't get a deal on any of them. I pay full retail on all of them. Micah D, High Point 40 Smith & Wesson under 175 smackers. Yes, it is. And those are cool. Like I said, just like the C9, etc., the 40 caliber one, not the prettiest gun in the world, made out of zinc and other alloys, but it's still a functional, usable gun. Reliable even. Oh, I'm doing my Snagglepuss imitation there, or as close as I can come to it. Reliable even. Pocket Sand. What about the SAR USA B6C 9mm compact that comes in at $180 right now? Well, see, I don't know about it. Has anyone tried one? I would love to get to shoot one. I've never known anybody that owns one. I see them all the time on here. The SARs, the what's that other one? Is it EMF or something like that? See them on here for prices that are outrageously affordable. But I never, ever know anybody that owns one or be somewhere where someone's got one that I can try them out. So I never have seen one in person. And the dealer I go to doesn't care, so never seen them. Johnny Mandrick chimed in, but he didn't say nothing. Ghost Shadow says LGS wants $75 to receive and transfer online order. That's got nothing to do with the topic. A lot of people can get stuff transferred for you. We're talking about the cost of a gun, not ammo. You can say, well, any gun I get, I got to put ammo into. That's not the point. The point is, you got to find a gun with an MSRP of $200. Don't be a negative fucking Nancy. Jim Leggins, or what's the other word for it? Something Sally. What is that called? Jim Leggins Jr. Used his membership chat to say, last night I took the guy next to me, had a Taurus G2C, and he did fine. Oh, last class I took, the guy next to me had a Taurus G2C, and he did fine. Yeah, they're good working little guns. I know a lot of gun snobs will tell you, don't ever get Taurus. Taurus is one of the biggest gun companies in the world. Taurus has the South America and, Central America markets like cornered. They're like the biggest manufacturer there. And overseas in a lot of European country, Taurus is like one of the more popular guns. So you go anywhere in south of Texas, and you'll see military and police carrying Taurus guns. That's just the way it is down there. That's their big manufacturer. So they make some decent products. They may not be, a Taurus is not a Smith & Wesson. It's not a Colt, but it's a decent, quality, reliable gun. And that looks like that's it. That's everybody weighing in. I want to thank everybody for weighing in. Thanks for everybody for their opinions. I was really hoping we'd get some people with experience with some of those lower price guns, but didn't see anybody yet. I think they're all like me. They've never seen one in person yet. I see them online all the time. Don't see them in person. If you've tried one, let me know in the comment section of this video. Let me know what you think out there in YouTube world. What is the best choice for a new carry gun that you buy new for $200 or less? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to weigh in on one of these topics in person, come to one of our live chats. We do them every night at 6 p.m. except for Wednesdays when they're at 7 p.m. Come in, have your voice heard, and then stick around for the open chat afterwards. Just get to know everybody. Have a good time. Hope to see you at a live chat soon. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.